Let me ask you a brutally honest question. How often do you iron your clothes? Not much? Not at all? Hey, it's fine. I'm not going to judge. Ironing your clothes can be a long, complicated rigmarole where you got to go down to your basement, set up your ironing board, fill up your iron with water, plug it in, make sure that it's hot enough, and once it finally is ready to go, then you have to iron everything and hope you didn't miss anything, because if you do, then you got to do this all over again, but you've already spent an hour doing it. If this sounds like your kind of struggle, then stick around. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Chris Fox Fashion. Today, I'm going to show you a really easy way to keep your clothes looking crisp and fresh so that you can go from this to this. And all it takes is one portable steamer and some distilled water. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see all my latest videos. And please give me a like. Now, let's get on with it. Let's address the elephant in the room. This process is going to require a little bit of money up front, but believe me, it's well worth it. And no, I'm not sponsored by any steamer company, and Conair did not provide me the steamer for this video. It just so happens that I've been using my steamer at least 2 to 3 times a week, every week for almost 5 years. I love my steamer. I think it's an incredible investment because it's very easy to use. It works on almost any countertop, so I can just leave it in my washroom, and when I have something that needs to be freshened up, I just take my shirt or whatever I'm freshening up into my washroom, fill up the steamer with some water, plug it in, and turn it on, and it's ready to go. The steamer that I have is around $60 Canadian, and you can typically find them on Amazon for all budgets. So now that you're sold on a steamer, how do you actually use it? Well, let's find out. Whoa, hold on. What if I don't have tons of money just to throw around on random things that you keep suggesting? That is a very good question. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to share with you a couple of tips that'll help you get a similar result without having to spend a dime. So here's my button up that I'll be steaming. I want to make a quick note before we begin. I'll be showing the 2 most critical steps because showing the complete process would take too long, and you'll get the idea. Step number 1, steam the collar. The first thing you want to do is steam both sides of the collar. This is very important because the collar is what people are going to see, and you never want to have a bad collar. So just keep going back and forth, and remember to do both sides. Once the collar is done, we can move on to step 2. Step 2, steam the placket. For this step, what you want to do is you want to steam the placket with the buttonholes. As with the collar, you can go back and forth as well as side to side a few times. This part is fairly simple as you don't need to do anything special. Once the side with the buttonholes is done, you can move to the placket with the actual buttons. This part is a little tricky because only a very small part is wrinkled and the buttons are in the way. But with a little bit of patience and some finesse, you'll definitely get the job done. And there you have it, a perfectly steamed shirt that is ready for the world. It's kind of getting close to the end of the video. Have I forgotten something? You know what? I think I did. I almost forgot to give you the tips that you need. So stay tuned because I'm going to share them with you right now. Tip number 1, use books. For this tip, what you want to do is you want to take your shirt and lay it on a flat surface. Once you have it laid flat, take a book and put that book on top of the collar and then leave it overnight. Leaving it overnight will allow the collar to set so that when you wake up in the morning and you're ready for your shirt, it's going to look super crisp. Tip number 2, take things out immediately. When you're doing your laundry and you just completed the dryer cycle, you need to take your clothes out immediately. Do not let them linger in the dryer. I'm going to say this again, do not let them linger in the dryer. The reason for this is the longer they're in the dryer, the more likely they're going to get wrinkled. So when you take them out immediately, it's going to reduce the chance of wrinkle, and it means that actually getting the rest of the wrinkles out is going to be a lot easier. If you only take one thing away from this video, take away this tip, because believe me, it's going to save you a lot of time, and trust me, I've learned from experience. Well, that about does it for this video. What did you guys think? Was it helpful? Are you going to invest in a steamer? Or do you think investing in a steamer is a total waste of money? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, You can't always be the smartest guy in the room, but it doesn't mean you can't be the most stylish. I'm Chris Fox, and we'll see you next time.